Hi Mishler Math students, this is another geometry lesson. We're going to talk about triangle congruence again. Now I've got two different angles here, and you see I can make a big triangle or a little triangle, but these two angles remain the same. The one on the left is 47 and the one on the right is 33 degrees. And now off to the right here I have segment D. And I'm going to see how many different triangles I can make using side, angle, angle, or angle, side, but whichever way I talk about it, you notice that this side is not going to be in between the two angles. It's off to the side, okay? So I've got the side here, and I'm going to see how many different triangles I can make with the side here, and this angle the same. Now, is there any way I can move this around and make a different triangle with this side over here and these two angles not on the outside of this side? I can't think of any way to make a different triangle than the one I've already got. And so what we say then is that we have a side, angle, angle, or angle, angle, side. Because if I were to put this side over here and try to make two different triangles, I couldn't do it. If I have these two angles the same, I can put the side over here or I can put the side over here, it doesn't matter, and I'm still going to have only one triangle. Now you say, well, if I put the side here and I put it over here, it's two different triangles. Well, that's true, but then I've got it's side, angle, angle, or angle, angle, side, okay? I can't just mix it around like that. So the bottom line is that side, angle, angle theorem works. Okay, so not every theorem works, so I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. We're going to try open and don't save, and we're going to try, let's see, side angle, okay, and open this up. Side angle means that here's a side. I've got side AB, and side AB has fixed length, okay, it's 5.5 units long. And then I'm going to try, now remember this is side angle. So I'm going to have two sides and I'm going to have an angle that's not in between those two sides. And so here's another side right here, okay? And then I'm going to make this line here on the bottom, okay? And I'm going to make an angle 47 degrees. So I've got a side, and an angle, okay? Or if you guys want to be a smart aleck about it, I've got an angle and a side and a side. And we're going to see if we can make this thing work. See, there's a triangle, right? See if I can make a different triangle using the same angle and the same side lengths, AB and BC. Watch this. Now, is this triangle congruent to this triangle? Huh? It's not, is it? So you notice I can make two different triangles using the same angle. I haven't changed this angle, haven't changed this side length, and I haven't changed this side length. And yet I'm able to make two different triangles, okay, with the same three things. This 47-degree angle and side length 5.5, the red one, and the blue one is side length 4.5. So that's why we say the SSA or ASS doesn't work. That's not a congruence theorem. Okay? And we're going to try one more here that's really, really interesting. And don't save. And we're going to try this one. And you say, well, I'm going to do the same thing here with this side here. See, I've got a 45-degree angle here. I've got side AC up here, which is fixed length. AC is 7.07 or something like that. But it's not going to. I'm not going to change the length of AC. And I've got point E here, or CD over here, which is the same length. So I've got angle, side, side. Now, how many different triangles can I make? Watch. I can't make one up. That's not really a triangle. If I put it right here on point B, it makes only one triangle. You see that? I can't swing that both ways. And you say, well, how could that be? Why is that? Well, let's take a look at something. You see what angle measure that is? That's a 90-degree angle. So what kind of triangle do we have here? This is a right triangle, isn't it? And so a right triangle, it does work. This is side AC. What do we call that on a right triangle? That's the hypotenuse. So the hypotenuse, if we have the hypotenuse, okay, and a leg, side CD is a leg, okay? So if we have a hypotenuse and a leg of any right triangle, okay, then we have the hypotenuse leg theorem. And on any right triangle, if the hypotenuse and one of the legs are congruent, okay, then the two triangles are going to be congruent. And so that's basically all I have for you today. It's a very short lesson, but it's just the explanation of those three different concepts. Remember, the side-side angle doesn't work, or angle side-side. Remember, that's the one that doesn't work. Okay? Thank you.